Well, we'll just finish up this headland twice round. I don't think I've missed too much. There's a little bit there I've just seen, but that can wait. That bit around by the telegraph pole can stay as it is. So you may have noticed that we're putting wheat in here, and that is so that we have something to feed our chickens, so we don't have to buy any food for them. So we'll just go and do this end. Looks like it's just the tyre tracks. I thought we had a bold spot there. So we'll do this fella, and then we'll head back and then we'll get that in there. And then we will speed through time into the next day. And our silage won't be ready, so we'll probably be putting some fertiliser onto these fields. Although, do they need it? That's another question that needs answering. Do they actually need fertiliser? I think they do. But we will find out in a minute. So the middle field is done. I did that off screen, and I decided to do this one as the time-lapse lead-in to this episode. I'll leave that like that. So yes, none of those bales are going to be ready. But we'll just get this back to the yard, and then I shall jump to tomorrow. If only you could do that sometimes when it's really necessary. I'm not impressed with the lack of eggs we're getting from our chickens, if I have to be absolutely honest. Not impressed at all. So we'll just pop this in here, and I'll see you tomorrow. And just like that, it's the next day, and it's already grown, because that's how it is, apparently. So can't even use our roller because it's it's gone ahead. 71%. Which field did we do first? I can't remember. Was it this one or was it that one? We'll check them all anyway. I'm sure that they're all going to be about the same. 72, so it must have been, we must have done these first. I can't remember. It's about a week ago. So the grass has grown quite happily. Stupidly, that's going to need fertiliser too, so we'll put some solid fertiliser on this, but we'll spray the other one, I think. How much have we got in the box tractor racer? Hey, full. So we'll go and do this one over here first. Open sesame. Oh, we got weeds as well. We don't have... I didn't get a weeder, did I? No, I did not. So I may just go with the herbicide as opposed to a weeder, I think. I'm just trying to think. The Fent will pull the good one, but do we want to lease it? Look at me doing everything wrong. Who's cringing? Not me, I'm not cringing. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. I presume it is putting a state on. I don't know. When we get down here and we turn it off, we'll have a look before we carry on doing the rest of it. Although it's not using a horrendous amount, so yes, it is putting a state on. We could see it changing colour. Can't see it very well from up here though. So I think we'll push along nice and steadily. This series again doesn't really have an end game, just like Bally Spring. And as it was pointed out to me, the Let's Plays are quite short, and generally what I do is I do a full cycle harvest. So technically, once we've harvested these fields, we will be due to change map again, and seeing as how everything grows so fast on this map, it could be quite imminently. But the next thing is the sheep. So they are producing wool, so perhaps we'll keep going until we've got 4 pallets of wool, maybe 4 full pallets of wool. It looks like that's what we're going to get spawned in there. Maybe that's what we'll make our... Oh, I forgot that was as wide as that. I've messed up my American house. Well, that's clearly going to need some F11 situation, isn't it? Thanks, Superman. You're welcome. Oh. Serves me right for choosing such silly equipment. The only reason I chose that sprayer was because it went with the John Deere, and that was the idea. The John Deere was going to be the spraying tractor. And the fact that it's different from everybody else's sprayers, but quite clearly it's more for the American type world. Come on, silly boxcar tractor thing. So, yeah. Bit lost for words today. Very tired. Obviously, again, only one episode of this week, and then hopefully it should all be back to normal next week, as long as I can get the map into a kind of sorted situation. All over the place today. I'm not too worried about the corners, because we get the brunt of the field. We're not here to win prizes today. I do find it interesting that these things don't have collisions on them. And if I'm absolutely honest, I'm not a terribly big fan of trailed sprayers anyway. I do prefer the 3-point mounted ones, because you've got a little bit more control over the situation with those. Kind of goes where the tractor goes, you know what I mean? And also with the self-propelled ones. I do like a good self-propelled sprayer. Can't beat an Amazon. To be fair, if somebody made a Bateman, I would have the Bateman and everything. It would become, well, so long as it was a decent mod, it would become the go-to sprayer. Just like many other things I have, we've got the go-to baler, which is the Viking. We've got the go-to water bowser now, which I believe, no, it doesn't do fuel, does it? But it does fertilizers. I need to get my collection together of go-to equipment. Oh dear me, stupid sprayer, CEEBUR. It's a stupid sprayer. It's not even touching anything. Anyway, I'm going to get this field done. I'll jump cut it because we don't need to see 3 fields being sprayed, do we? Right, well that's all those 3 done. I just had a look at them on the map, and that is first state, so they didn't have any fertilizer state on them at all, so we've just put the first state of fertilizer on there. So they're going to have to be done again. But I think we're going to go with some solid fertilizer, and I fancy using the 1455, if I'm terribly honest about the whole situation. And you're thinking, well, why are you getting in the Fent? That's because I want the weight off the Fent. And that's because I want the weight. I wonder what that weight's going to look like on this. Oh, that's still on there. Remove. Thank you. Oh, I'm excited. Let's not look. Doodum, 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 doodum. I'm not going to go into Baby Shark. Hey, that don't look too bad, does it? I'd have one of them on mine if I had one. Impressive. So we need some fertilizer, some solid fertilizer. You know, that looks really good on there. I'm sorry to the purists who would have just the plate weights on it, but that looks like a damn fine machine right there. Yes, it does. Okay, so will it fertilize around the bales, or will I have to collect the bales up first? One wonders. I don't know. Let's order in and have delivered. A couple of bags of fertilizer. 20, 10, 10. Do we want 20, 10, 10? No. We'll have double top. Because it's the cheapest. Or it's one of the cheapest. Origin Fertiliser also. Let's have the double top. We'll have that. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll have 2 for the... No. Yes, we'll just go with 2. We can always have more delivered if need be. I still think she's going to struggle. I do. Plop that down there. That should automatically open up. perfect yard loader this is. But to be fair, as we were talking about it with Attingham, this would almost be ideal for the yard machine down at Attingham, and then replace the Maxim. What is it with these chuffing triggers, eh? It's not cricket, is it? Look at where that is. Stupid place. Come on. So what is it? Is it the... I think this isn't even a mod, I don't think, this spreader. I think it's in-game, vanilla. So what is the deal? Is it the mods? Is it the bags? Shouldn't be the bags. Don't think anything's been changed. That was impressive. Could I do it again? Doubt it. Probably fly off into another orbit. It's just not right. Look at it. Time for this silliness. I think it must be... I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the problem is. It does definitely infuriate me now. Now, if this is the same as the other one that we've used, mega spread. That's what I thought. And we're probably going to need some more bags. Oh, missed the corner there. Wasting loads. And yes, I know you can change the width, but to do just that bit? No. Let's just fire it on there. I'm intrigued as to whether that's actually going to fertilise under the bale or not. Is it that sophisticated? I don't believe it is. I just don't see it being that sophisticated, I'm afraid. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? Didn't take very long at all, did it, CEEBUR? No, didn't. That'll be fine now. So we will have a look at... That has got a poor turning. It's poor turning. There we go. Right, you guys. Oh. There we go. Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. You all look very happy with our pretend suffix. So our Steinschaft sheep, 20 of still, reproduction 80%. We're gonna have some sheeps. We're gonna have some sheeps. Grass is all good. Wool, yeah, that's pretty standard, isn't it? Really, 25, 50% for reproduction. Loads, yeah, they're all good. Everybody's happy, which is not good when I do stuff. So yes, I think our goal is, when we got 4 pallets of wool, 4 full pallets of wool, then that is when we'll look at wrapping up the series. I think so many things that I haven't used yet. That's not true, actually. I haven't used that. I haven't used that. That is unlikely that's going to get used, to be fair, because we don't need hay, because we can just give them straight grass. We've already got it. So perhaps, if as nice as it would have been to use that, I'll use that in something else, a different series. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that, and then get the weeder, or lease the weeder, because we got to do it. Yes, that's what we'll do next up. Thought we were going to need water as well. Perhaps we'll get rid of that. See, when I set myself up and I'm like, oh, we're going to need this, 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 and this. That is a diesel tanker. That could go. We don't need that, do we? Alright. Next episode we'll have a good sort out, plus our silage bales. Let's check them now, see where they're at. 79%, so we could say that those ones down there are going to be at least 80, those far ones. So for sure the next episode they're going to be ready to be sold. So yeah, we could do that. Get rid of some of the stuff that we're not using. Clear up the yard a little bit. Or declutter it, because we don't need it all. Get the weeder. Do some weeding. I think that's a plan, CEEBUR. I think that's a plan. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe, and may the weather be with you.